Principles are concepts that can be applied over and over again in similar situations to achieve similar results. Pain plus reflection equals progress. These guiding quotes from Ray Dalio's Principles, Life and Work set the foundation for a transformative approach to life and business. In this summary on Riches Recap, you'll learn about 10 key lessons from the book Principles, published in 2017 by Ray Dalio. The founder of Bridgewater Associates, one of the world's largest and most successful hedge funds, offers a comprehensive guide to achieving personal and professional success through a structured approach based on principles. The book is divided into two main parts: personal principles for living and work principles for managing organizations. Drawing from Dalio's own life experiences, including his rise from near bankruptcy to building a $150 billion firm. Stick around till the end to uncover all 10 key lessons and how they can transform your approach to life, work, and wealth. Part 1. Personal Principles for Living. This section of Principles, Life and Work dives into the individual mindset and habits that shape a fulfilling life, with a strong emphasis on personal finance and wealth creation. Dalio draws from his personal journey, including early financial struggles and moments of introspection, to offer a roadmap for self-improvement, resilience, and long-term investing strategies. Lesson number 1. Embrace reality and deal with it. Dalio begins with a pivotal moment in 1982, when a market crash nearly bankrupted him, forcing him to confront harsh truths. He learned to embrace reality by using data and honest self-assessment to navigate challenges, a practice that saved his career. This lesson teaches that acknowledging the world as it is, flaws, uncertainties, and all, enables better decision-making. Picture yourself in a tough spot, like juggling unexpected bills that throw your budget off track. How would you sit down with your receipts, face the numbers head-on, and tweak your spending habits, much like Dalio did with his market data? Give it a try and see how it clears the path forward for your personal finance goals and wealth creation journey. Lesson number 2. Pain plus reflection equals progress. Recalling the sting of the 2008 financial crisis, Dalio shares how he turned pain into growth by reflecting on mistakes. He describes sleepless nights analyzing what went wrong, leading to stronger strategies at Bridgewater. This lesson highlights that setbacks, when met with thoughtful reflection, become catalysts for improvement. Think back to a time you bombed an important meeting or lost out on a promotion. Could you take a quiet evening to jot down what happened, figure out the missteps, and plan a small change for next time, echoing Dalio's reflective turnaround? It might just spark your own breakthrough in refining your investing strategy and building lasting wealth. Lesson number 3. Be radically open-minded. Dalio narrates a time when he clung to a flawed investment idea, only to be corrected by a junior colleague's insight. He advocates for radical open-mindedness, welcoming diverse perspectives to uncover truth. This approach, he argues, sharpens personal judgment and fosters growth. Envision chatting with a family member about your latest savings plan, and they point out a blind spot you missed. Why not lean in, explore their angle without defense, and blend it with your own, just as Dalio did in his team discussions? You might discover a smarter way ahead for your personal finance decisions and overall wealth creation efforts. Lesson number 4. Understand your strengths and weaknesses through self-assessment after early failures. Dalio identified his analytical strength, but also his impulsiveness. He learned to delegate tasks like emotional decision-making, building a balanced life. This lesson emphasizes knowing yourself to maximize potential and seek help where needed. Suppose you're strong at planning trips, but struggle with the details like packing. How about teaming up with a detail-oriented friend to share the load, similar to Dalio's delegation style. This simple step could make your adventures smoother and more enjoyable, while applying the same to your investments by seeking advice on areas like stock selection to enhance your wealth-building strategy. Lesson number 5. Practice independent thinking. Dalio recounts resisting market hype in the dot-com bubble, relying on his own research to avoid losses. He stresses independent thinking, urging individuals to question consensus and form their own conclusions based on evidence. This builds confidence in personal choices. Recall hearing everyone rave about a hot new gadget. Before jumping in, what if you dug into reviews and specs on your own, deciding if it truly fits your needs? Like Dalio sidestepping the bubble, it could save you from a regrettable buy and strengthen your approach to personal finance and smart investing decisions. Part 1 ends here, and these personal principles guide you to face reality, grow from pain, stay open to ideas, know yourself, and think independently. Apply them by tackling daily challenges with reflection and research, like budgeting smarter or seeking diverse advice to build a stronger, self-aware life focused on sustainable wealth creation and effective investing strategies. Still loving this summary? Hit the subscribe button for more informative content and support my work with a like. Thanks. Part 2. Work Principles for Managing Organizations. The second part shifts to the workplace, where Dalio applies his principles to create a high-performing culture at Bridgewater. These lessons stem from his experience turning a small firm into a global powerhouse, emphasizing systems, teamwork, and investment-oriented decision-making for organizational wealth. Lesson number 6. Build a meritocracy of ideas. Dalio describes a meeting where a young analyst's bold idea outperformed his own, leading to a policy of meritocracy. He established a culture where the best ideas win, regardless of rank, using tools like open debates to drive innovation. This lesson shows that valuing thought over hierarchy boosts results. Imagine leading a work brainstorm where a new hire suggests a fresh twist on your project. How might you pause, evaluate it fairly, and adopt it if it's superior, following Dalio's lead? It could elevate your team's output in surprising ways, especially when applied to collaborative investing strategies or business wealth creation. Lesson number 7. Use radical transparency. Imagine a workplace where every meeting is recorded and feedback is instant. Dalio implemented radical transparency at Bridgewater, allowing all employees to see decisions and critique them, fostering trust and accountability. This practice, he argues, aligns teams toward common goals. Visualize sharing your progress on a team goal openly, even the rough parts, and inviting input. Could you start with a weekly check-in email inspired by Dalio's method? This openness might build stronger bonds and fix issues early, much like refining a group's personal finance plan or investment portfolio together. Lesson number 8. Create a culture of continuous improvement. Dalio shares how Bridgewater evolved after the 2008 crisis, refining processes through constant feedback. He advocates for a culture where every failure is a lesson, driving ongoing improvement through systematic reviews. This lesson builds resilient organizations. Think of wrapping up a team task that didn't go perfectly. Why not gather quick thoughts on what to tweak next time? Much like Dalio's reviews, a simple post-meeting chat could turn it into a habit that keeps everyone getting better, particularly in areas like team-based wealth management or adaptive investing tactics. Lesson number 9. Design work as a machine. Envision Bridgewater as a factory of ideas with the dot collector tool collecting real-time employee feedback. Dalio's lesson is to treat work as a machine, designing clear processes to ensure efficiency and predictability. This approach turns chaos into order. Picture organizing your daily routine like a smooth assembly line. How about mapping out your tasks with a simple app or list akin to Dalio's systems? It might make your days flow easier and more productive, extending to streamlining your personal finance operations or investment tracking for greater wealth efficiency. Lesson number 10. Foster a team-based decision-making process. Dalio recounts a critical investment choice made by a collective at Bridgewater, blending diverse views for a robust outcome. He teaches that team-based decisions, guided by principles, outperform individual calls. This lesson strengthens organizational unity. Suppose you're planning a group event at work. Gather everyone's opinions on the agenda and vote together, just as Dalio did for big calls. How would that make the final plan feel more owned by all, especially when deciding on shared investments or wealth-building initiatives? Part 2 ends here. You learned that these work principles help you build a team that thrives on merit, transparency, improvement, systems, and collaboration. Apply them by encouraging open feedback at work, creating checklists, or making decisions as a group, like planning a project with colleagues, to enhance productivity, harmony, and collective wealth creation through smart investing strategies. Through these interwoven tales, the book, Principles, Life and Work, unfolds as a saga of resilience and structure. From Dalio's early struggles to Bridgewater's global dominance, this book offers a roadmap for personal and professional triumph. This summary touches the surface of a rich narrative. Grab the full book on Amazon or at your bookstore to explore every detail of this transformative guide. Subscribe to Riches Recap for more, and let's build success together.